You guys, we spoke to the incredible Jamie Dornan, who stars alongside Gal Gadot in the brand new Netflix actioner Heart of Stone. So I was looking through your filmography and I realized that this is your very first out and out action man lead in
Yeah,
a film. Has this sort of thing always held an appeal for you? Were you just waiting for the right part, or did kind of Hollywood pigeonhole you into the drama stuff?
it's fun. It's a good question. I feel like I've been really lucky that I haven't really been pigeonholed that much, and I've managed to do lots of different varied roles. And I've done some out and out comedies in the last couple of years, and I've done definitely, as you say, a lot of drama. And I think one of the joys of being an actor, if you're lucky enough to be an actor who has a bit of a say over the work that they do,
Right.
um, you're hungry to sort of taste everything. You kind of want to try it all, and I'd love to have the opportunity to try it all for all of my career if I can. There's been sort of action stuff that's come my way before that I've considered, and then ultimately thought it's not the right thing and it's not the right people involved. And uh, so I've sort of been tempted into the world before, but then when this came along, it was, Greg Rucka had written such a great script. I had Gal Gadot already attached to it. I think it's amazing. Tom Harper's a director I've always admired and wanted to work with, and so it was. There's a lot of the elements already there that were just super enticing for me, I guess.
and and you're incredibly cool in it. You've got the suave, you've got the thing down. It's very cool.
Good.
So
Thanks.
it works. So we saw an unfinished version of the movie,
Yeah.
and it began with this little introduction from Gal saying that there were a lot of practical effects and
Yeah.
stunts. And I was wondering if you could talk to me about the complexity of some of those pieces. Like, first of all, are you the kind of person who's like, I want to try everything? Or are you, hey, stunt team, you do your thing?
Well, there's a bit of both, right? I want to try as much as I can, and I will do everything I can whilst I feel physically able to do that. But also, there's stunt team are there for a reason, and they're there and they've been hired to do their job too. And there's times where if you're going to be that size in the frame, and
Right.
uh, when they on like a second unit, when the main unit is shooting like this of your face, like you're gonna let the stunt team do that thing where you're this size in the frame. That's just the industry over. That's how it works. So which is cool, But I love it. I love pushing myself like that. I want to do as much of it as I can. There's a lot of it in this movie.
Yeah.
The version you saw, we're having to say that because there's so much been added on. The special effects team had, they're working harder than anyone else. I mean, we finished the movie uh 10 months ago, and the special effects team are still, as we speak, will still be, squirreling away to get everything looking, pinpoint. Because there's just so many, whether it's in the land, sea, or sky, there's epic stuff happening. So they have their work cut out for them. But I'm glad you even enjoyed it at that sort of version where you needed to use your imagination a wee bit.
Well, I was going to say it already looks pretty good because I think
Yeah.
the hand-to-hand stuff looks fantastic,
Yeah.
and yeah, all of the set pieces really work. So I think it's only some of the cool. I'm standing in a room and like weird things are happening all around me.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think that stuff was a bit unfinished.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell you this though. I made a list of all of the titles for sequels. Set in Stone, Blood from a Stone, Stonewall.
These are good. Let me
I
write
mean,
these down.
yeah, no stone unturned.
We're still unturned like it. There's a documentary called that though, that you might
I,
not
I
be able
thought
to
about
get.
I thought about Stone Deaf, but I'm not sure if I might get canceled for that. I don't know if that's cool these days.
Not sure that'll work.
I don't know. But it's like all of those old 90s novels where they would just use the person's heart to heart kind of thing, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Very quickly, what was it like working with Gal? I've heard wonderful things in many, many interviews. I was wondering if you could speak to that.
Well, I'd heard wonderful things too, which was cool. I came off the back of the whole madness of Belfast, the movie I did with Kenneth Branagh, and the whole
Tremendous.
lengthy press tour and awards madness of that film. And I was in LA. I think I signed on to this like the day before the Oscars or something. So I was with Ken a lot around then, and he'd obviously done Death on the Nile with Gal. So he was in my ear saying how great she was and everything. So that was cool. I made a movie with Kristen Wiig a couple of years ago who'd done the second Wonder Woman with Gal, and she'd only had amazing things to say. So I had a lot of people who I consider very close counsel and who I love, who were saying lovely things about her. So it was nice to then to turn up at work and all that be true, and her just being great fun, super professional, great at her job, like so comfortable in this world and in this genre, but to have a good time doing it. So it was just easy. That's all. She was just so easy. And her and her husband, Yaron, who's a producer partner and one of the producers of our film, they're just easy people. Gal and I both have 3 daughters. So there's a very instant like bond there and understanding of trading sort of war stories of parenthood of tiny little girls. So we had a lot in common instantly. So it was great fun.
That's very cool. Jamie, this has been an absolute pleasure. I'm all out of time. Very quickly, before I let you go, I have to say this. Wild Mountain Thyme might be the most batshit thing I've ever seen, and I enjoyed it.
That's good. I'll take it. I like batshit. I like it. Thanks.
Thank you very much, man.
Thanks, man. See you.
Hardly seems fair. She's developing a sense of humor.
Hey! All right. Be sure to catch Heart of Stone when it premieres exclusively on Netflix. Let us know what you think of the movie once you do. Sound off in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching.